Hey, to the whole world, Java Absolute beginners. Let's continue digging into selections. Okay, yeah. And right now, I'm about to give you guys a solution on 3.2, which is pretty straightforward if you ask me. But I don't want to make any assumptions, you guys. So what I want to do is to write a program that randomly generates an integer between 1 and 12 and displays the English month name, January, February, blah blah blah, for the number 1, 2, 3, 4, yada yada yada, accordingly. Okay, so let me go on and do it. It has to be within that project, so it's called exercise So the very first thing we want to do is to generate a number between what? Random number between a random number between 0 and 12. Okay, excluding 12. So get an integer from 1, any integer from 1 to 11. Okay, so I'll then I'll increment the value of random number. So whatever we get, we're gonna add 1 to it. Then now, once I'm done doing that, I'll go if random number is equals to 1. I'll simply display system.out.print. Okay, and remember, you guys, I prefer doing things in a lame way at first, or rather a less convincing way at first, and then as I go on, give you guys what I consider as a great, or rather a better way, as far as I know. Okay, or as far as I can tell, January. Okay, same idea applies for the subsequent months as well. Okay, you know what, you guys, one can go about doing that, and I will tell you what's wrong about this solution in the next tutorial. Even though it will work, but there's something that is not quite good about it. So let me go 3, 4. Oh, just so you know, you guys, the idea of copying and pasting your programs, you guys, is not a right thing to do. You should avoid it at all cost, because it will result, you see, just as that case over there, because it result on it might result on some logical error, right? You see, supposed to go 6 and then 7, and you might find yourself, if you're working on a huge project, you might find yourself debugging for hours or perhaps even days only because you were stupid enough to not to realize, not to copy and paste your programs. 10. You know what, I'll do this you guys aside and then show it to you once I'm done. Okay guys, as you can see, I've covered all different scenarios. Okay, so if I will check if our random number is 1. If it is, then we know that's January. We'll then check if it is 2. If it happens to be, then we know it's February, so on and so forth. Okay, now it's time for me to run my program. So if the generated number is 9, then we know it's September. 7 for July, 11 for November, 11 for November again, 5 for May. As you can see, we have a working solution. Again, there's something that I don't like about this solution, and I'm gonna talk about it in the next one. Cheers, you guys. I'm gone.